There is a theory that redheads are aliens.
Okay.
Being a redhead...
By the way, I don't know about this one. You told me about this one just yesterday.
Yeah.
I had no idea it was a thing.
Yeah, being a redhead, I take offense. I'm not an alien.
What if you're just saying that?
I'm not an alien, Kaylee.
Okay. I don't know. You're going to have to convince me.
The theory, technically, is not so much that redheads are aliens. It's that redheads are descended from aliens.
Okay.
So, according to this theory, there is a star system. Now, this actually exists. The star system itself does exist. There is a star system called Lyria, Lyria. It's one of the 88 constellations recognized by the International Astronomical Union. So the theory claims that the ancestors of redheads are from Lyra. So Lyra is supposed to be home to a race of giants known as the Lyrans, and supposedly the Lyrans traveled to Earth and commingled with Earthlings.
So far, it's sounding very much like the origins of what I'm going to talk about next with the reptiles.
That is probably
it's
valid.
It's probably based on the same line of theory.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know much about...
It's basically the same so far. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so there are two different schools of thought on this, about when or how this might have actually happened, as far as when the aliens came to Earth to mate with us.
Like actually mate? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Like bear biological children, that kind of thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the theory that the race of giants from Lyra, which if I'm descended from giants, why am I 5'2"? Just,
Unfair!
It really is, because my grandpa was like 6 foot. There's no reason for me to be this short.
You got the short end of the stick? But
Anyway, so supposedly the Lyrans traveled to Earth and mated with Earth's inhabitants, and one of two ways that this could have happened. Some people think that the Lyrans mated with the Neanderthals, because in recent years they've actually they've done some research. They've found some really well preserved Neanderthal specimens.
Okay.
Am I pronouncing that right? It's Neanderthal, not Neanderthal, right? Like, that's the common misconception, I think.
I always pronounce it Neanderthal, but I could be pronouncing it wrong. I don't know.
I don't actually know. If you happen to know, if you have a degree in, like, science or something, let me know if I'm mispronouncing this, because I will fix it. Okay, so they have found specimens in recent years of Neanderthals who had red hair. Like, they actually, still had hair follicles, or they did it based on DNA testing or something. They figured out that some of these Neanderthals did have red hair.
Okay.
So, it's possible that the Lyrans could have come down and mated with the Neanderthals, creating red-haired babies. The other school of thought is that the invasion happened during the time of the Vikings, and that the redheads are descended from the unions of the Vikings and the Lyrans. Now, we know that there were a lot of red-headed Vikings. For instance, Eric the Red, arguably the most famous Viking, was called the Red because he had red hair.
Okay.
Seriously, that's why he was called that. It's not because he was covered in red blood all the time, though he was probably also that. Vikings were pretty brutal. Okay, so once again, the Lyrans are supposed to be a race of giants. So I'm not going to put a lot of credence into this because I am so darn short. Further evidence for this theory that redheads are descended from aliens is the lore of a place in Nevada called Lovelock Cave, where there were discovered, in I think it was 1911 that they discovered this. They found the mummified remains of at least one, I think there was a couple, of red-haired men who were over 6 feet tall.
Okay.
So this is backed up by the local legend of the Paiute tribe.
They're all Conan O'Brien.
No.
He's got red hair and
He does
he's
have
very
red hair.
tall.
He does have red hair. Well, he's descended from them, I guess.
He must be.
Yeah.
He's an alien. Conan O'Brien's an alien.
Well, if redheads are aliens, then yeah.
Then I guess, yeah, he would have to be.
Yeah, but so would I. So this is backed up by the legend of the Paiute tribe in Nevada. They have a legend that they fought red-haired cannibalistic giants and drove them into what is now known as the Lovelock Cave. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, they did find these bodies in there, the skeletons. So that might be true. And from what I understand, the legend existed long before the remains were found.
Oh,
so that leads a little bit of credence to it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so and there has to be some kind of kernel of truth to create a legend, even if it's not true, there has to be some kind of kernel of something to kind of prompt that, and then the legend. Not even from the legend, but the legend alongside the actual discovery lines up, which is very cool.
Yep.
Yeah, that's neat.
Yeah. Okay, so how likely is it that redheads like myself are actually aliens? Not very, in my opinion. But I will say it is 100% true that statistically we require more pain blocker medications to block any pain that we might have. That is absolutely true. That's not a myth. That's not something I made up. That is true. Speaking from experience, I once landed myself in the hospital with some good old-fashioned kidney stones.
Fun.
And the morphine that they gave me did absolutely nothing.
Morphine didn't?
Morphine did nothing to me whatsoever. This goes for things like anesthesia. Redheads need, I think it was 20% more anesthesia than people with other hair colors. That's scientific. You can look that up. That's real.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's obviously something in the genes.
It is. The gene that causes red hair is a mutation. So technically, we are mutants. I'm just not a ninja turtle, but I am a mutant.
Okay.
I'm not a ninja or a turtle. I wish I was.
That'd be cool.
That would be really cool.
You can eat all the pizza you want.
I already do. Gluten-free pizza, but that's another tangent. We're going to talk about gluten-free stuff later.
Yes, we will.
So, I mean, obviously it takes a lot to knock us down. If we require so much more anesthesia and the painkillers don't do nothing, we are clearly a hardy kind of folk, right? So it's also true that a staggering number of the world's political leaders over the course of history have been redheaded. Oh yeah, more than you think.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just going to name a few. The list that I found online, I started making a list. I started writing a list of all of the political leaders, like important historical figures that are like social change kind of people. I started making this list, and it was so long that I just gave up and just put in like the highlights of the names that I thought were the most famous. Because it's seriously, the list is huge.
Okay.
Of people that were red-haired. So I'm just going to name a few, okay?
Okay.
Henry VIII.
Okay.
Elizabeth I.
Definitely.
George Washington.
He was redhead? Okay, I didn't know that.
Winston Churchill.
He was bald enough that I don't think it mattered too much.
Calvin Coolidge.
Interesting.
Andrew Jackson.
Interesting.
Thomas Jefferson.
That one I did know.
Alexander Hamilton.
I didn't know that one either.
John Hancock. Vladimir Lenin. And let's not forget Chuck Norris.
He's an alien.
Yeah.
Chuck Norris has to be an alien. He has to be.
So that's the question. Why have so many redheads been in positions of power throughout the world? Is it because we're part alien? Who's to say?
It's because redheads are good looking and people want to vote for people who look good.
That's true. We're very attractive.
I mean, honestly. Yeah, that kind of... oh, do we have a comment?
Yeah.
What did AC say?
So Dylan Workman on YouTube said, so funny thing is, while you were on the BRB screen, my charger started up on its own, and I've never been able to start it since 2018.
Ew, I don't
You're
like
welcome.
It.
We fixed your charger. No. Oh, I love that.
And that was when we were talking about ghosts.
That is when we were talking about ghosts. That's fantastic. That's so good.
Oh, Dylan had also said that we are on Twitch, and he is correct. We are on Twitch.
We are on Twitch. We're on YouTube. Right. Those are what we're live streaming on right now. However, if you want to listen to our podcast, we're on Anchor, Spotify, Breaker, YouTube.
Pretty much anywhere that you
Stitcher,
can listen to podcasts.
Apple Did I say Apple Podcasts? We're on everything. We're literally on everything.
We don't always do long form podcasts. We do sometimes, and other times we do other stuff, just short form things.
Yeah, we're going to be doing some of that here shortly, I think. Actually,
yeah, we are. Yep. We talk about cryptids. Theory, machination theories, and everything weird. YouTube, you did not hear that word.
We're not saying that word anymore.
YouTube.
If you don't know why we're not saying that word anymore, go watch our video where we explain why we're not saying that word anymore.
And, okay, so since we are past the 2:00 mark, I want to real quick talk a little bit more about the charity that we are doing
the reason
today.
that we're streaming.
The reason we're here today. Okay. So, for those of you guys who may or may not know, if you stream around the YouTubes and Twitches, you may know of a streamer / YouTuber called Jacksepticeye. Every year, he does something called Thankmas. There was Thankmas 2019, 2018, now 2020. And it's generally a charity that he does by himself to raise a bunch of money for whatever charity he chooses. Now, he did do a giant live streaming charity event with a whole bunch of other YouTubers and streamers back in April with something called Hope from Home, where they raised over $300,000. We're all attempting to do the same and raise even more. In fact, there is apparently a matching donator for the Tiltify campaign. Up to, how much was it? Up to, I don't remember, but it was a lot of money. It was like $500,000 or something. It was an insane amount. But through Tiltify, if you go to our Tiltify link down below, it will make this little bar down here move. Because that goes technically like it's like under our dashboard, our account, but it's all going to go toward the main Tiltify campaign, which is going to Red Nose Day. Red Nose Day is a critically important charity, especially right now during COVID times when a lot of people have lost their jobs.
Every single dollar we get goes to that. So please donate.
It will all go to Red Nose Day, and basically Red Nose Day, their money all goes toward helping children in financial issues and in financial situations with their families, usually issues of extreme poverty. So making sure that children have clothing and food and shelter. So please, especially now with COVID, if you have it, only if you have it, because we understand times are hard right now, please donate with Tiltify down below. The link is in the description on both Twitch and YouTube, and help us raise this bar up to go toward children in need. And that's what we're doing today, all day. We'll be here till way late at night.
Yep.
All right, so what's going on?
I just gotta say, Dylan, you are hysterical, and I think you're awesome.
What did he say?
So, Dylan on YouTube says, "What did you girls do to the car? The car was quiet, now it's all active. The car just started up as you were mentioning it, and now the car's horn is going off."
I'm so sorry, Dylan. Okay.
I'm not. That's awesome.
I'm sorry. That sounds terrifying.
I'm sorry if it's annoying you and or scaring you, but it certainly made my day.
What is that?
We gotta donate. Yay! Thank you, Tara. You're awesome.
Thanks, Tara.
Thank you. You're great too.
You know what I just noticed?
What's
though?
that?
It's backwards, so it throws me off. Our little doohickey that pops up here, it was supposed to be something else, and it was the walking zombie.
Oh, well.
Okay,
What's
so
done is
what
done.
was going to pop up, and just imagine it in your pretty little heads, is a pink ghost that comes up and dances.
Ooh, my hair's doing a nice flippy thing.
Yeah. You can just be our ghost when we get a donation.
I'll
you
be
can
the
just-
ghost. I'll do this every time we get a donation. If you guys want to see
Yeah.
me do that again, donate.
Donate. All right, what does Tara say? You two are great. Love you're talking about redheads, descending from aliens, and your ghost stories. Thanks for streaming for a good cause. Keep up the great work.
Thank you, Tara. That's
Good
so
work.
nice.
Thank you very much. We really appreciate it, and thank you very much for donating. How much is our thing up to now? $21.
Heck yeah!
You donated $20,
Tara, that's amazing. You're awesome.
Oh my god!
Oh wow, that blew my mind. Sorry.
Fantastic, our top
Thank you so
donator.
much. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Tara. You are giving to a fantastic cause. It's all going through Tiltify to Red Nose Day with the Thankmas 2020 campaign, and it's all going to help children in need. So
what do we got going at 2:30?
let's hope the ghost doesn't twerk. Oh, he's okay.
We ticked it off.
Blake was twerking earlier.
Blake was twerking
Yeah,
earlier
for
when we were
those of you
making
that are
lunch.
new on
I
here.
don't think they could. I don't know if they could see it simply because I think you might have been blocking her on the camera, so you couldn't.
No, I went around to
you
get
did?
almond milk, and she was still going.
That's okay. Yeah. If you missed Blake twerking, I think I'm pretty sure you can go back and watch after the stream is over. Excuse me, I'm so sorry.
Bless you.
I had a lot of coffee.
I haven't had enough. Which I'll probably
I mean-
make some here soon.
Fair.
Tara says, cute pink ghost, I love it. Have a good day.
Oh, so it does show up on theirs. It just doesn't show up on ours, I guess.
Apparently.
Cool.
I don't know. Either that or she's still talking about you being the pink ghost.
Oh yeah, I might be.
Yeah.
That might be true.
Yeah, you're the pink ghost. Anyways, what were we talking about? Oh, I wanted to talk about reptiles.
Yes.
Yes.
Is that our 2:30? Yes, it is.
Yes,
okay.
that's our 2:30.
Tell me about the reptiles.
Oh, wait, I want to circle back.
Okay.
How much, what's your percent on how much that might need to start beeping away from the microphone?
That wasn't what beeped.
This is what beeped. Oh!
Something.
Oh.
I don't know what that is.
Okay.
I'm very confused.
Yeah, I don't know. Something popped up on my tablet. Anyways,
Anyway.
okay. So I wanted to ask you, how much do you believe that redheads could be descended from aliens?
Based on myself being a redhead, I feel like I'm an expert in this.
Okay.
I don't think I'm descended from aliens.
Yeah, but you can't really feel what you're descended from. Like, I can't feel that I'm Irish.
I guess that's fair. You're probably more Irish than I am.
I'm extremely Irish.
Which
yeah.
is crazy considering I have red hair and that's the stereotype.
My natural hair
you have red hair, you must be Irish.
My natural hair is pretty red.
My Irish percentage is actually really, really small. Hers is way higher than mine.
Yeah, I'm at
So-
oh gosh. Irish itself is like 80-something%.
See, I'm German, 86%.
Oh,
Yeah.
so mostly German.
Yep. Yeah, the red hair actually comes from my 4 times great-grandmother was Dutch. And apparently they have a lot of redheads, which is pretty cool. Didn't know that. So, what? Do you want to talk about the reptiles?
No, I was just laughing at Dylan's comment. Dylan on YouTube, he says, so because the car is being active, I'm now sitting in it, so you guys, if you want to say hi to the car, I guess.
Oh, hi, car. Hello. How are you?
Car.
I think you're awesome. I kind of want to meet this car, not gonna lie.
I don't. That would be terrifying. No, thank you.
That's funny because you want to go ghost hunting, and I'm like, mm-mm.
No, I did go ghost hunting, which I have ghost stories from that. I did go ghost hunting a long time ago. I was part of
Why
the...
didn't you tell us about
Because
that?
we ran out of time.
Oh,
I
that's
guess
fair.
I'll tell it if we have a time
If we have
slot.
time later, there will be tales of
But
more
yeah, I
ghosts.
was part of the Midwest Paranormal Researchers.
I knew that.
Yeah, you did know that. Anyways, so... Reptiles.
Reptiles.
I actually,
So what exactly is the theory about the reptiles?
You're gonna enjoy this.
I'm gonna... Okay.
I'll try not to shake my piece of paper around too much, but
We require notes. We don't remember things.
I'm a nerd, and I hate looking at my phone at notes. Okay, so... The reptile theory.
The
What?
car's name is General Lee.
Oh my god! Hello, General Lee.
That's the best card name ever.
That's the best card name for a ghost card.
Yeah. Are you a big Dukes of Hazzard fan, Dylan? I bet you are.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so the lizard theory.
Yes, please.
Did you know?
No.
Did you know that our world governments are run by reptile people?
I can see that.
All right, that's all I have. Yeah, just kidding. 100%.
I can totally see that.
No, okay, so they're called lizard people, reptilians, reptoids, and reptile people, or the reptilian elite.
What is this?
Oh, yeah. Did you click on it?
I did.
Cool deal. And the volume is off. We were just making sure that our stream is working properly.
Yeah.
Anyways, so this theory was popularized by,
to be fair, that's a tough word,
by a reptilian machination theorist, David Icke.
Okay.
He's kind of the main dude that wrote about this. He talks about it in oh, we don't want that one. What? Sorry guys, 1 second.
I don't know.
There it is. Right.
Oh, okay.
So he wrote about this mostly in the late 1990s up into the early 2000s, and he even to this day runs a website that isn't all about these reptilian elite people, but it is a lot about that because he's kind of like the main person that people go to for that information. And so he has a lot of other theories, but this is this one. Okay. So I want to talk about the origins that may or may not have come from his.
I want to get back onto our thing.
Why?
So I can see if anybody comments on YouTube.
Yeah, we can do it right here.
Okay. I just want to know if people are commenting on YouTube, that's all.
Yep.
Yeah, you are a Dukes of Hazzard fan. I knew it. I knew it.
And, okay, so
I gotta keep Dylan in the loop. Dylan's been our saving soul all morning.
Dylan, where you been?
No, Dylan's been here.
We've been the one that have been
Okay. Dylan's been here. Dylan's not failed us yet.
So way before David Icke started writing about this, there is a possibility that the theory that there are reptile creatures, possibly aliens, inside of the skin of really powerful people, that theory in itself actually may have first appeared in literature in something called Serpent. They were called Serpent Men, and it was in a story by Robert E. Howard, and he wrote The Shadow Kingdom in 1929, so it was very old.
Okay.
So he called these creatures the Serpent Men. They were kind of humanoid, reptilian things. In his story, he described them as human bodies with reptile faces.
Okay.
Or kind of like snake faces, like snake heads.
Ew.
Yeah, they were pretty...
Like Voldemort?
But like...
He's got the snake nose.
Yeah, but kind of like, what is her name, Nagini?
Yeah.
Kind of like chopping off her head and sticking it on Voldemort's body.
Okay, I feel you.
Is what these Serpent Men is what in the story they were called. This is a fiction.
Super creepy.
And so that's kind of where it may have originally come from at the very start. These creatures could imitate humans, they could shapeshift, and they could control minds.
Ooh, how?
And I don't know, they just have superpowers. Super serpent powers.
Super serpent powers. I love it.
And their main goal was to infiltrate humanity, so they came from elsewhere, and then they wanted to kind of take over the world.
Okay.
And this is kind of where it may have originated from, but who popularized it was the David Icke dude when he first published something called The Biggest Secret in 1999. And in that book, he had interviewed two people who claimed that they were relatives of the British royal family.
Okay.
And they claimed that the whole family was basically filled with these reptile creatures. Including the Queen. The Queen herself, Queen Elizabeth. That she is a lizard person. Yeah. Y'all. I know. That's just... I'm sorry.
That's just mean.
Okay. She kind of does look a little bit like a lizard person. A little bit.
Oh,
Come on. Come on. Okay, no, maybe not her. Maybe not her. But Prince Henry? Lizard person.
Prince Henry?
Is that his name? What is his name?
Which one?
The old one.
Prince Charles? Father to William and,
Yes.
and Harry?
Prince Charles, that's what I meant.
Okay, Prince Charles I can totally see as looking like a lizard person.
He looks like a lizard person.
However, Prince Harry is adorable.
Yes, that's, yeah.
Don't compare him to a lizard person because he's cute.
They're further out from the descendants.
Right,
so
right.
There's
less lizard, yeah.
Less lizard.
That's cool, that's cool.
But their father has a lot of lizard. He's very lizardy. Anyways. Okay, so in David Icke's book, he did, like I said, he interviewed that family, and he says that they are tall, they are blood drinking. He also says that they're shape-shifting and humanoid.
So they're lizard vampires.
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah. They drink blood and they're lizards underneath.
I dig it.
And he says that they come from also a star system, but it's called I can't pronounce this, Alpha Draconis. Is that how
you pronounced that correctly, yes.
Did I do it right?
Alpha Draconis.
I did it right. I can die happy now.
It means top dragon.
Dragon top.
Well, top dragon, not dragon top.
He's the top dragon, not the bottom dragon.
Dragon top.
No. Anyway.
Top dragon. Like top cat, top dog on the food chain. Top dragon.
Yeah, he's the head honcho dragon.
Exactly. The king of all dragons. The dragon of dragons.
How do you combine dragon and honcho? Dragoncho. The head dragoncho. That sounds like drag show.
Yeah, it does.
Anyways.
Not important.
Okay, he says that they usually hide out in underground bases when they are not impersonating people.
Okay.
And that he believes that the most powerful leaders in both the ancient world and the modern world are these creatures. Basically, they first came down from the star system, and they did not mate with people exactly, but they did create more of them descending by altering our DNA.
Wait, what? They didn't mate with us.
They did not.
They created more of us with their DNA in them. That sounds like mating to me.
They didn't mate with us in the you and me, baby, ain't nothing but animals.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah. Not like that kind of mating.
Okay.
Sciencey mating.
Like test tube mating.
Yes, like test tube mating.
Okay,
And they
all
combined their DNA with our DNA, and through the ages, there are certain families that have much more of it. So, like, we do know that it kind of turns out that a lot of, like, of course, the royal family, of course, but people in power typically come from families of power. Even down to celebrities. Celebrities typically have families of power or some kind of family influence
that's
to get
fair.
them to where they are. And we could chalk that up to, family money, but also could be their reptile DNA in their family. Could be the reptile DNA making them powerful, keeping them up and leading the world. So he David Icke says that he believes that these reptilian humanoids are behind both the Freemasons and the Illuminati.
Ooh. I want to do an episode on the Illuminati at some point.
We should.
That's
part of one of the theories will be that they're lizard people.
I love it. Oh, hey. Apparently General Lee honked back at us and said hi back. That's awesome.
That's fun. Well, I'm glad we also have a car viewer.
We have a car viewer.
I don't think
That's
any
awesome.
other streamer or YouTube can say that.
I don't think so either.
No.
That makes me feel good. That makes me feel really good.
You're the first car audience.
We are number one in the motor vehicle demographic.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
I like it.
Okay, so what's kind of mind-blowing to me, there was a poll taken in 2013 that suggested that about 4% of Americans believe this.
Wow, that's higher than I thought.
That is way higher than I thought it would be. 4% of Americans. Oh, that being said, though, by now it's probably higher. The reason I say that is because when this theory first began in 1999, as far as its popularized version of this theory, it was so not believed, and every year it grows. That percentage grows, and this poll was taken in 2013. So by now,
it's a lot higher.
If the trend stays, more than 4% of Americans believe that the world is being run by lizard people in human skin. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
If you are one of those people, please let us know. I want to talk to you. I have so many questions.
I want to interview you.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah.
How much fun would that be?
Why? Although, if I'm presented with enough proof, maybe.
I mean, yeah, I'm open to it. I'm certainly more open to this than I have been to other things, simply because some of our current leaders I could definitely see being lizard people.
Yeah, there are a couple that I have in mind that...
I bet we have the same two in mind.
I think so. I think so. We punch them every morning when we're working out.
We do punch them in... Yeah, you guys work out, and they do like the... And they're like, punch somebody you hate! We're punching the same two people every time.
But anyway, so it's just a lot of people believe this. A lot of people believe this, which is
that's awesome.
Interesting to me.
I think it's great.
So their main goal, just as what was in the 1929 story, fictional story, David Icke believes that they have the same goal as well, where their goal is to gain power of the world by obtaining positions of power and influence and royalty, and so like politics and monetary wealth and even celebrities.
Okay.
Yeah. Popular entertainers. It's basically kind of like what the Illuminati does, which they might be behind the Illuminati anyways, but anything that you hear that the Illuminati might be involved as controlling us and influencing us with creators and politicians and things like that, this guy is saying that it's the lizard people that are doing that. Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay, so there are a couple ways that you can tell if someone is a reptilian by whether it's in person or...
Oh, sweet. Okay.
If here's, usually sometimes you can tell if you take a video of someone and you slow it down, because sometimes their eyes will do some kind of, it looks like a little blinky, like sideways blink, like lizard blinks. And I have actually seen a couple of these videos.
Really?
Yes. And
where it legitimately looks like that.
It looks really crazy.
And it's not tampered.
I know. Well, hang on. I'll get to that. They look pretty crazy, but could be something called a compression effect, where it's basically or a compression artifact. It's like a glitch in the video, and basically if somebody moves their eyes too quickly, it's sort of like the frame rate. It keeps it in one spot and the other, so that's why it might look kind of weird, like they're closing their eyeballs on the inside sideways, because it sort of looks like a glaze when they do that, which could be just their eyeballs shifting and the camera doesn't pick it up. Who knows?
Sorry, that gave me the creepy vibe.
Yeah, I've seen, you should see there's a Miley Cyrus one, there's a Justin Bieber one, there's a Barack Obama one. What else? I can't remember off the top of my head. But there are a few of them.
Of people I'd pick to be lizard people, those are not my top choices.
No, me either. Okay, so let's talk about the common signs.
Okay.
So I'm going to see if you're a lizard person.
I don't think I'm a lizard person. Would I know if I was a lizard person?
I guess it depends.
Because I don't know if I'm descended from aliens.
Because those two people that were interviewed in the book, they said that they were from a family that was like the royal family, which has a lot of lizard people. So maybe at that point they know, because they know the history of their family.
Maybe.
But maybe because we're sort of mutts.
Okay.
Maybe we don't know.
I mean, I know I've done my genealogy up to a point. I know some of my family history.
Does it go back far enough to... I don't know. I don't have anything saying when they would have come down to Earth.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right, so piercing eyes that are green or hazel.
Well, my eyes are green.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're particularly piercing, but they are green.
Red or reddish hair?
Oh, shoot. Well, okay, that makes sense with the royal family because a lot of the British royal family was redheaded. We already talked about Elizabeth and Henry VIII, and yeah, Elizabeth I. Sorry, not to be confused with the current Elizabeth, because I'm pretty sure she was a brunette.
I have a question.
Okay.
When you go to the doctor and they take your blood pressure,
Uh-huh.
how do you normally read? Low, high, normal?
Normal?
Really?
Yeah.
Are you sure it isn't low? Because you're an alien?
Yeah, it's normal.
Oh, okay.
Now, my body temperature always runs low. If I take my temperature, like with a thermometer, that always runs lower than most people.
That is one of them too. Low body temperature.
I also think that's part of the red hair mutation.
Unexplained scars on the body.
Scars, no. Bruises every day.
Okay. I'll count that. Alright. See, I don't understand this one. What?
Dylan says if I'm an alien, I could have used my powers to start a scar. How do you know I didn't?
Oh, or you're keeping his car off so you didn't get to drive.
Yeah, so we can stay and listen to the podcast.
Yeah, too bad. You can't go anywhere because Rochelle's keeping your car turned off. Okay. Capability to disrupt electrical appliances.
Not that I know of.
See, but this one, it doesn't say that you can't disrupt it with your hands. Can't you just turn electrical appliances off?
I mean, yeah, I can flip a switch. So
Right.
can you.
Alien. Reptile people person. Paper Peter Pepper.
Peter Pepper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers. Peter Pepper picked.
See.
Oops. I was almost there.
Okay. A love of space and science.
No.
What?
I was never good at science. That was one of my worst subjects in school. Science and math. I'm very, is it right brain that does more artistic stuff, and left brain is more sciencey and mathy? I'm the artistic side.
I don't remember which side. You're drawing on the left side of the brain. So yes, left side is sciencey, mathematical. Right side is creativity. Yeah.
I'm more the drama club, choir kind of girl.
Yeah. I really love space and science, but I think I'm with you too, where I'm definitely more creative brain.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, hence this existing right now.
All right, let's see here. What else?
What other proof do you have?
Do you have alien contacts?
No, I wear glasses.
You did not!
That was pretty good, even if I do say so myself.
Okay. Do you have UFO connections?
Not that I'm trying to come up with some witty quip, but I got nothing. I'm sorry.
And do you have ESP?
Well, I do have deja vu a lot, and I do have dreams that come true sometimes. Oh, the general's flirting with us.
Oh, hello,
well,
car.
I'm taken, but Kaylee's single.
I was about to say I don't like people, but he's a car now.
Yeah. Do you like cars?
Although I really love my Fiat Luigi. He's
Yeah.
the love of my life. He's outside. That's why I'm gesturing that way.
I was like, where is he? I think I'm at an angle where I can't see him out the window.
Yeah, I can barely see him. I see you.
Because for a second I was like, where's your car? Oh my god, how am I getting home?
That's your concern. How am I getting home? Not Kaylee's car was stolen?
I love you.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I have a cat that just had surgery. I need to get home at some point to my baby.
Some of the people who are likely lizard people from this list of things, and some of them, not even from the list of things. I think people just accuse them of being a lizard person, even if they don't fit the criteria. Mm-hmm. Barack Obama, like I said before, Donald Rumsfeld.
I know that name, but I don't remember who that is. He's a political
I believe
figure.
he kind of like, it says showing that lizard people transcend party lines, so I don't really know.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Madonna is a lizard person.
I could see that. And I mean that as such a compliment. I love you, Madonna.
She's somehow so young, but so old at the same time.
She looks amazing.
Yes.
I hope to God I look that good when I get older.
Yeah. She recently did a music video with what is her name?
Mm-hmm.
The one girl that went in the best of both worlds.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what you're doing right now. I'm sorry. I'm not up
Miley Cyrus.
Okay. I'm not up on a lot of the more recent pop culture.
It's very old.
Oh.
Okay. It's fine.
I think our definitions of recent might be I'm talking like in the last 10 years. I don't know any of that stuff.
Yeah, Hannah Montana was very long ago. She was a child star, and now she's grown up.
I've heard of Hannah Montana.
Yeah,
and I know
Miley
that's
Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus.
Yeah.
No, I understand.
I was talking about Miley Cyrus.
I'm just not sure.
The best of both worlds was from Hannah Montana.
That's what I've never heard of.
But yeah, I was saying that
I didn't watch Hannah Montana.
the two of them, she and Madonna, did a music video together recently, and they look like sisters. But one is in her like mid-20s, and the other one's in. What is she, in her 60s now?
50s or 60s, something like that. I don't know exactly.
Crazy. So I think she's a lizard person.
The general's going to give me a ride home. I'll take it. Dylan, you're like my favorite podcast fan right now.
Yeah, we should keep him. Let's keep you. You're ours now. Stick with us. Thank you.
We'll have you on episodes later.
All right. So who else? Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton, lizard person. Bill Clinton. That was a hard one. I don't know. Angelina Jolie. I can see that. She looks a little alienish lately, but that could be plastic surgery.
I see more fish DNA than alien DNA.
Reptiles are sort of like fish. They sort of look like fish, and they're kind of scaly.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, aliens, but also they look more like reptiles. Yeah. And, oh yeah, I went over the compression artifact thing just being a glitch. So, what do you think about that machination theory that the world is being run by reptilian humanoids?
I mean, I guess it's possible-ish.
Is it?
Maybe?
Is it?
Percentage-wise, like, maybe, I don't know, 0.002?
0.002. Okay, that's reasonable. I think my percentage is honestly right about that. Yeah.
Okay.
Just only because I do believe in aliens.
I do too.
You know, I do believe in aliens. I think that they are real, and it's plausible that they could have come down here and might be mixing our DNA with theirs, and maybe that could be a motive for trying to take over the world. It could be a motive. So yeah, 0.02.
Okay.
0.002. Was it 0.02?
0.002.
I'm going to go with 0.02.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm sticking with 0.002.
Yeah.
Math.
What does he say here? General has fun, but at the same time, the car is more active. Oh, I see. Car started up and now playing a love song from Taylor Swift. I think the spirit likes you guys. Imagine if the car was haunted by the spirit of General Lee. Taylor Swift.
We know who Taylor Swift is.
Yes,
right?
I know. I'm see, the way I was picturing General Lee was not really a Taylor Swift fan. That's not how I was picturing that car.
I don't know. I mean, that's a pretty Southern style name. What's up?
I was just checking our Twitch chat.
No, we're not getting a lot of chatters on Twitch, but we've definitely got we've got Dylan on YouTube. Yeah, and we appreciate the heck out of you, Dylan.
Thank you, Dylan, for being the real MVP.
Really though.
Although Tara donated a lot of money.
Tara donated a heck ton of money.
Tara,
That's
I don't know if
amazing.
she's still here, but thank you, Tara, if you are still here. Yeah. What do we have going on next for 3 o'clock? I want to talk about the charity a little bit, and then we're gonna be trying Dum Dums, holiday Dum Dums.
While you talk about the charity, I'm gonna take a tiny little bathroom break.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.